We are live, the home of the Raptors in downtown Toronto, the Air Canada Centre. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. This is a team in great mid-season form right now. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Patterson, a screen on Collison. Here's Vasquez. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Williams can't get it to go.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Some changes for Sacramento. Banks checked in for Cousins. And Sessions subbed in for Ben McLemore. Sacramento leading by 13. Raptors in the city of Toronto set to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $500,000 to help host the event.
Well, you know, the city is one of the great cities in the world.
It is.
And they're excited. That city's excited to showcase itself as an entertainment destination. And for the NBA, a chance to make further inroads in the hockey-obsessed country of Canada.
Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Vasquez passes to Patterson. Feeds it to Williams. Patterson setting the pick for Williams. From outside the arc. And there's Vasquez on the assist by Williams.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Kings have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Banks kicks to Sessions. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. A drive by Collison. Can't hit from in close.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
The feed to Banks. Left side Banks. The rebound by Johnson. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute nightmare. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team.
Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started rocking and thumping and bumping, things only got worse.
Vasquez kicks to Johnson. On the wing to Rosen. Dishes to Vasquez. Williams passes to DeRozan. The shot is off.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Kings ahead, up by 12. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway.
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
On the court for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Sessions out there with McLemore. And it's Banks in at the small forward position.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. Has three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
Sessions dishes to Banks. Left side Banks. In the corner at Sessions. Puts it up from 15. Drained for 2 points. And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, DeMar DeRozan, a first-time All-Star in 2014. He's learned from veterans like Kobe the value of watching film. He said, quote, "I'm reading situations better, understanding what I have to do, not just for myself, but the next person on the team. I'm more confident in every decision I make on both ends." Guys, the difference is clearly evident.
Yeah, scoring more efficiently and improving as a passer, Doris. Thanks.
Ramon Sessions, a 6'3" combo guard. He's actually pretty good guarding shooting guards. A good strength, especially in his legs, which allows him to stay in front of offensive players.
Free throw good, Sessions.
And Sessions, for his size at the guard position, has been a pretty good rebounder over his career. I think in a lot of ways, he plays a little bigger than he is.
Here is Lowry. 33 points last game. And Sessions may be better guarding too, Steve, but offensively he's best with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, decent shot, spotting up from the outside, but at the end of the day, he's best creating off the dribble.
Williams can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 13. And Sessions kicks to Banks. He feeds it to Cousins. And there's the 3-second violation. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Indiana Pacers.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys. Is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
McLemore, the pass to Thompson, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Williams dishes to Johnson. Valanciunas. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Carl Landry's checked in for Banks. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Number 1, the Raptors.
Well, this is...
And the first half is now in the books. Kings lead by 13. And now we'll send it down to Doris.
Well, Coach Casey, obviously you'll be starting the second half with your work cut out for you. What do you need to see change to start climbing back into this game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. Something...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Boy, what a great game for Gay. 13 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but...
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And for the Kings, Banks, he's in at small forward. Ryan Hollins is out there with Thompson. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Gay in at the 2 spot. So the Kings win it. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin.
Gentlemen, I'm here with Darren Collison. And Darren, what does it show about your team that you can come right back after a tough loss and get the win like you did here tonight?
It shows that we're resilient. You know, if we want to get to where we want to go, you know, these are the games we got to be able to win. If we lose one, you know, we just can't hang our head. We got to come back, you know, and try to get the next one. You know, that's going to be all year long, throughout the whole season.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you for joining us for this presentation of
Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. He's starting at guard from Syracuse, number 3, Dion Waiters.
Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings winning their last game against Toronto.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Sessions. He kicks to Gay. There's the dish to Collison. Here's Cousins. That one goes. Count it. Cousins has got his first 2 points of the night. And some changes here for the Kings. Rain Man comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Ben McLemore in for Darren Collison. Cleveland leading by 8.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
James with the bucket.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Just seems like they've been a step slow here.
1:41 left in the first quarter. Outside Banks. Shot clock at 6. Passes to McLemore. Step back shot. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And the thing I took away from that game was how dominant they were on the boards.
Well, it's impossible not to see that domination. Based on the numbers, it was really lopsided in the rebounding battle.
He feeds it to Banks. Here's Evans, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. Second in rebounding, 5th for free throw shooting. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Clark. What jumps out to me is the rebounding, because when you can rebound the basketball as a team, you can stay in every game. Even if you're not shooting the ball well, you rebound, you get extra possessions, and you allow your team the ability to make a comeback.
Sean Marion is checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Miller with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Thompson sets the pick for Sessions. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Elvedova, the pass to Love. Marion up top. The pass to Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And Cleveland making a change here. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Puts up the prayer. No good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 11.
Next Monday night, February 2nd, the Philadelphia 76ers take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Live from Quicken Loan.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have. Here for Cleveland, and then for Sacramento. Evans, he's checked in for Cousins. Rainman comes in for Jason Thompson. And McLemore subbed in for Darren Collison. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mike Miller. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, Kings head coach Mike Malone, a demanding, defensive-minded coach. Some might fear that he'd rub his team the wrong way. But star big man DeMarcus Cousins loves his approach, saying he's done an incredible job of keeping us together, keeping us motivated. I'm with Malone until the end. He has my back, and I've got his. Good working situation, guys.
It's all about getting that buy-in from your best players. Thanks, Doris. They get it again. Here's Evans. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Evans has got 4 points in the quarter.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And here's Sessions. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the clock. Lets it go from deep. Miller grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 13. The screen from Thompson. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
McLemore dishes to Sessions. There's the feed to McLemore. Puts one up from 19. Can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
LeBron, you dominated the backboards. What allowed that to happen?
We know coming into the game it's a very good shooting team, and there's going to be a lot of offensive rebounds at times. They miss shots, and all 5 guys got to get in and help each other defensively and clean up the rebounds. So that was a point of emphasis, and it's good to see that we're doing that so far.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. We didn't shoot the ball nearly as well as we're capable of in that half. You guys were too impatient. Don't be afraid to use the shot clock so we can find the best shot possible. And I also like how we've kept our turnovers to a minimum. That kind of heads-up play has to carry over into the second half. And don't worry too much about our tempo this half. We'll take what the defense gives us, whether it's on the break or on the half-court set. I do not...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
For Kevin Love. Miller's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Waiters. Jason Thompson is checked in for Sacramento. Sessions comes in for Stauskas. On the court for Sacramento. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Sessions out there with Collison. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. And Marion gets it to go. Banks checked in for Sacramento. Then McLemore checked in for Darren Collison.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Ramon Sessions. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Those aren't bad numbers, but they're not the kind that are going to earn a lot of extra minutes for him either.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if he wants to play a bigger role, a larger role on the team, those numbers are going to have to be better than just decent.
Tristan Thompson, very quick and athletic. In fact, in the course of the game, it's amazing just his movement around the court. He flies to the ball, covers a lot of ground, and for a big man, I mean, that's a really valuable asset to have.
It's stolen by Sessions. And the Kings pushing it up now. Sessions is running. And for Thompson, you talk about his mobility, his energy, his activity. That's a big part of what makes him such a special rebounder.
Yeah, and again,
Pick it up out there.
I could use some help.
you know, last season not quite in the top 20 in rebounds, but he was 7th in rebound chances per game. So that tells you he's actually making the effort.
Is making a switch here. James is checked in. Then for the Kings, Rain Man comes in for Reggie Evans. And Stauskas subbed in for Rudy Gay. Marion is out there with Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Sessions. And the first one drops. Cavaliers making a switch here. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Here's Sessions. Pass to Stauskas from past the arc. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay.
For 3.
Now, here is Miller. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So, great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans.